Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my Adobe Premiere Pro Masterclass course teaching you everything you need to know about this program. If you enjoyed today's lesson, be sure to check out the link in the description for the full Masterclass course. Now, just to quickly move on and quickly cover this kind of method for how you would go about either saving a thumbnail or just a screenshot that you might potentially need. So if you guys wanted just to grab one particular screenshot, for example, right here, when I'm kind of looking up, say we wanted to grab this hand rub and that look up to the right-hand side, but just take that screenshot. We loved this image of me, and we wanted that to be our thumbnail or some random scenario where we would need just the image. What you guys would simply do is go all the way in here and actually just go ahead and get your razor tool or press C and just go ahead and put a cut right there. And then you guys could actually press I and O on the exact same point, and that is, of course, going to have selected just this one particular frame right here. And then, again, if we either go up to File and then Export Media, or if we actually just press Control M, and that's going to pop us up with our settings up here, right? We can actually go ahead and just change the format to PNG, or we could change the format to JPEG, but PNG is going to be better quality for you, so I would advise you do that. And then you can actually set where you want to save it to, for example, this random example folder, and just give it a name. For me, I'm going to call it Still Shot, and we can actually just go ahead and export that, and that will have actually popped up over here in that file that I was just in, where I believe it was this one, as a still image. Actually, just popped up on the other screen, but as a still image, just via doing that. And that is how you can actually save screenshots in Adobe Premiere Pro without doing anything extra and anything too crazy. And then I could just go ahead and undo that cut that I made in there, and we would have just easily grabbed that nice screenshot and that nice still image from our moving shots and our already moving sequence that we have previously created in the previous sections. Boom, there you have it, guys. That is another lesson done out of the Adobe Premiere Pro CC Masterclass course that is 100% free on my channel. There's a complete playlist literally working through everything from the most possible basic things available in Adobe Premiere Pro, like, you know what I mean, creating a new project, all the way to the most advanced stuff available to you in the entire program. We're literally breaking through the entire thing. If you haven't already gone over and checked out that playlist, then by all means, if you've made it to this point in the video, I would 100% urge you to. Seriously, this is an extremely useful playlist. By all means, even if you know the very basics, you know what I mean? You can go here and just, pick and choose which lessons to actually partake in. It's not all extreme basic stuff. It is sequential, so at the very bottom of the playlist, it is the most basic stuff, and it's essentially working its way up to the most advanced stuff available in the entire program, Adobe Premiere Pro CC. And you know what I mean? Essentially, we're just consistently adding videos to this playlist, working our way up to the most advanced stuff. Obviously, I've already created the entire course. It's over 7+ hours. It is also available on Udemy. Basically, I'm just taking my time to upload this content here, keep on putting it into this playlist, and then once I've actually built up kind of like let's say 50+ videos, all basically little mini lessons breaking down this entire program, then I'm going to start pushing a lot of promotional content on my actual, YouTube channel, just kind of pushing and directing you guys to this particular playlist, and basically just trying to direct as many people as I can to this playlist, because you know what I mean, I originally created this project as part of some commission work for a really big Udemy instructor who was actually looking to branch off into creating content about subjects he didn't actually know about, etc. So I was hired to create this whole project. We worked on this entire thing together for him to actually sell on Udemy, but for me to actually just give away to you guys. Obviously, I could have sold this thing if I wanted to. I decided I didn't want to actually, try actually just get like $5 a pop for it, $10 a pop for it, whatever, whatever price I set it as. Instead, I thought there was much more value just in actually giving the whole thing away, seeing as I'd already, had some sort of monetary gain from it by the fact that I was actually hired to create this kind of big, intricate project and kind of create the whole lesson plan, everything for this really big creator over on Udemy who literally has hundreds of thousands of students that he's taught various different topics to across the years. Obviously, like I said, he brought me on as I was kind of like someone who had knowledge in an area that he did not. We created the whole 7+ hour course. By all means, go to the playlist and check it out. It is the full Adobe Premiere Pro CC Masterclass course. If you guys know even loads about Adobe Premiere Pro, go click on the course. You will see a couple videos that you maybe didn't realize. I literally spent fucking hours combining all of my knowledge, into of Adobe Premiere Pro, all the tips, tricks, and hacks I've picked up throughout using this in my day-to-day profession for the past years. So there's a huge amount of knowledge that I compiled into this thing. Overall, very helpful to anybody who likes Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm now gonna leave the trailer that actually went onto Udemy, the actual trailer that you can kind of watch before buying the course over on Udemy for the big instructors page, just so you guys can get a little bit more enticed. If you're even still watching at this point, by all means, I'm sure a bunch of you are. Enjoy the trailer, but the trailer is basically going to tell you everything I just told you now. Go over, check out the playlist in the description, the complete Adobe Premiere Pro CC Masterclass course of 2018. Here we go. Really hope you guys enjoy and find it helpful. Thanks for watching. I'm Jack. Have a nice day, guys, and take it easy. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jack, and welcome to the Adobe Premiere Pro Masterclass course. I'm a freelance video editor / videographer as well as YouTuber with 70,000 subscribers, producing weekly content based around video production, and I'm going to be your tutor for this particular course, and we're going to be walking through everything together from the most basic to the most advanced of video editing tactics available to you within Adobe Premiere Pro. We are going to start off with the introduction section where we get all the basics out the way, and by the end of even this first section, you will have edited together your first basic sequence. And the list of things that I can guarantee you will know how to do by the end of this Adobe Premiere Pro Masterclass course ranges from such a huge amount of stuff, including a full understanding of all the tools and shortcuts available to you within Adobe Premiere Pro, a complete understanding of animated titles, how to create basic ones all the way to advanced ones, how to create custom transitions, where we actually have hands-on activities to do this together, creating those custom transitions as well as, of course, utilizing those basic default video and audio transitions. You will also have an understanding of the difference between color correction and color grading, and also how to utilize both of these video editing and overall color improvement tactics in Adobe Premiere Pro. You will also have complete hands-on understanding of keyframe animation, whether that be using keyframes to lower the decibels of soundtracks, all the way to using keyframes to animate clip dimensions, and of course, animating text as previously mentioned. You will then have a complete understanding of exporting, whether that be general exporting for specific platforms using presets, or even exporting in the maximum possible render quality available to you within Adobe Premiere Pro. You will then have a complete and intricate understanding of video speed and the speed manipulation tactics available to you in this program, whether that be using your simple reverses, your simple speed changes, or even the super advanced speed ramps and speed ramp transitions, which I am going to extensively get into in the video speed section of this course. We are then going to, in section 9, do all the ins and outs of advanced video effects, whether that be simply the VFX section all the way to all of the most user-friendly and time-saving methods I have personally had to learn the hard way, but I've compiled all of these kind of cheat sheets into that advanced effects section to be saving you guys so much time throughout your creative process in Adobe Premiere Pro. We're then going to actually complete an outro of the course to summarize everything you have learned and you will know how to do, as well as including a master project, which is kind of going to be an unfiltered, kind of raw, hands-on experience and overall letting you guys get an insight into what my actual real-life, live, almost unedited, raw video editing and creative process is going to look like in terms of creating a project for a client that I would actually be creating normally. Without further ado, guys, there is so much in store for this Adobe Premiere Pro Masterclass. I can't wait to jump into it, and with that being said, let's do it.